I am Earth Angel Aura. Once again, thanks for tuning in. For those of you that are new here, go ahead and like and subscribe. And for those of you that are already a member of the tribe, welcome. All right, sending special love your way. First and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and give thanks to the Most High, Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Divine Mother. Thanks for intuitive insight and wisdom. And I ask that you allow the angels and ancestors to assist us in this read. Ashe, Amen. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this interpretation because I was preparing and, I just went ahead and began pulling cards. And so, this is confirming so much for you at this time because what we're picking up on is that you went through some major cycles within this collective of divine feminines and divine masculines. Like, y'all see some of my nail polish that got on the floor, but this is representing, like, literally it felt like bloodshed that you had to go through. Like, literally you felt that you were stabbed in the back, and this may have blindsided you. This was representing the breakdown of the foundation of what you once thought was true when it came to your relationship with the masculine. All right. In addition to that, these foundations needed to break, y'all. As unfortunate as it seems, the ego death had to happen for the masculine and the feminine. So many of the masculines definitely put you through a lot to the point where you felt that they may have unfortunately had wounds from their childhood. I'm definitely picking up that both of you had similar wounding from your childhood. And so it came to the point where you had to separate your energy. You were protected along the way throughout this process. Okay, let's show you this card a little better. So this is Earth Angel Protection. All right, intuitive healer. Like, there were people that collaborated against this connection, but they didn't realize that it was actually propelling you into your highest version of yourself. You've been protected all along. They were doing a lot of things in regard to you, divine feminine, and also in regard to the masculine. But this has brought about this great conjunction, is what we have here. Like, the cycles have changed. Like, even when we see this great conjunction, okay, we see the Mayan prophecy. All right, what's happening celestially, what's happening in the cosmos is affecting what's happening down here on Earth. So this sun is heating up the atmosphere and it's activating a lot of the dormant cells. Like, literally, you could be feeling like you need to rest more, and it's because the shift is upon us. The Most High, He sees what's going on. Divine Mother, Gaia sees everything that's going on. So you're seeing these eruptions, tornadoes, all these natural disasters, these plagues, all these things are bringing about healing to the earth, healing to the collective of the masculine and the feminine. So now the masculine, being that you allowed yourself to step away from the connection, you literally walked away, you separate yourself. You realize that there were aspects of them that they have to heal on their own, because again, there's aspects of yourself that needed to heal. Okay, but you separate yourself from their energy because you realize that trying to tend to their broken pieces will leave you broken. A lot of the masculines foundation was rife with a lot of abuses, um, in the form of, unfortunately, neglect and abuse. Take it as it resonates with you and leave the rest. But they definitely may have dealt with a lot of abuses, that their mother in particular may have experienced. In divine feminine, you may have experienced abuses. Your father may have gone through abuse, or vice versa, both parents. But you may have already done the healing work in that aspect, and the masculine now is triggered to do the healing work. Right now, they're focused on becoming the breadwinner. Okay, many of the masculines, a part of the wounding within them is not being able to be responsible, not being able to be the family man. And they see the happily ever after with you, but they know that it's going to require them to be a provider and a protector in order to actually have a healed family dynamic. And so, some of you are already married or have been in a long-term relationship, but if you're not, they do see you as wife. They see you as wifey. Okay, there's been a divine intervention. Justice, my aunt, is happening right now. A shift in the atmosphere is happening, and it's because the divine feminine energy is rising. Divine feminine, you see the future as being bright. You're focused forward. And the masculine is picking up on your beauty. They're picking up on all this energy and they're wanting to come forward. But what is also happening is that within this card, with the broken trust card, they realize that there's a lot of mending that they have to do when it comes to this connection. But they are also having to deal with their own wounds. Okay, a long time ago in their foundational years, there may have been broken trust and abandonment within them. So they may have been, I'm definitely picking up, they may have led with their resources. Yeah. And now the universe has really been putting them through the ringer because of all that they have put you through, divine feminine. God is not playing about this connection. Okay, Holy Spirit urges you to heal now and move forward. Great love and friendships you can trust awaits you. And so they're longing for that, but they realize that even right now, although you can sense that the masculine is telepathically connecting to you, um, manifesting you, you can even feel a sense that he's around per se, but energetically it's because he's longing for you. He's longing for that connection, but it's requiring him to heal. His ego is actually, it's definitely an ego death is here. And so who he once was is no longer. He's actually going through a shift. I'll read what it says. It says, tragic events occur in life without explanation. You must be open to the changes that create a ripple effect when this takes place. Allow the past to be buried to begin anew. There may be insight from the past that can contribute to your spiritual journey. Take heed. Forward is the best movement during this time. Avoid allowing the past to take up too much time today. So they see that you're looking forward. You may have dealt a great deal with, your past traumas and hangups and things that may have wounded you in your past. But now they're in this space of having to walk away. Many of them are having to walk away from people from their past. There were people that were trying to jeopardize this connection. There were people trying to sabotage the masculine, and a lot of it is because they enjoy drama, they enjoy trauma, they're broken, and they try to break others. Okay, many of them even have broken the trust within the masculine, but they see that the only one for them is you. Like they don't see you with anyone else. And the mere fact, divine feminine, that you're in this earth angel energy, you're in this divine energy. You're very beautiful, and he can pick up on other people, other suitors, potentially trying to get your attention. And the masculine does not want that. He wants to continue this journey in life with you. The key components for this card is forgiveness, compassion, integrity, and unconditional love. All right. And so they're wanting to continue on that journey with you, but it's requiring them to face their shadows. To confront a person with his own shadow is to show him his own light. And so you were able to do that. Like there was things about you, divine feminine, where, you may have had to match his energy per se. I mean, you may have gotten really toxic with the masculine, and it was for them to actually be mirrored with how they were behaving towards you, but it definitely stood out. Like they don't see it as something that they're upset with, but they know that you have really great intentions. You literally may have gone supernova on the masculine for them to actually see themselves. Let's pull a few more cards from this deck. Again, this is my second edition 1111 Twin Flame Oracle deck. If you're interested in any of my decks, they'll be listed below. You can reach out to me via email. Well, even as I say that, we have the happily ever after card. They see forever with you. They don't want to end this connection. Um, wow. But this is showing that this is giving you insight for the future. Like you're going to be in a happy, healthy union. They see you as someone that has always had their back, literally, as you can see in the picture here, in the image here. So they're longing for that connection, but right now they're in this prodigal energy. And again, the prodigal has to go through their own woes. I mean, many of them feel like they're literally in the pig pen, but in order for them to come out of that, that energy, that space, they have to do the work, and they're actually going through shadow work. We have the super empath card coming out, highly intuitive, emotionally balanced, reserved, enjoys solitude, loyal, intolerant of negative energies, keeping the keen moral compass, powerful aura. Yeah, they definitely see you as the super empath. They understand that about you. I was just speaking about going supernova, and the super empath card came out because it's like you're able to see right through the masculine. And this is why many of them feel somewhat intimidated by you, like they're intrigued. They find you irresistible. They find you very beautiful, but they are also in a state of awareness that they have to bring their A game when it comes to you. They know they can't come to you sideways. They see you as top tier. Wow. And they want to support you in that energy. They want you to be able to rest and relax. And right now, Divine Feminine, you may have taken it upon yourself to do that for yourself. Like you are teaching the masculine how to treat you by how you're treating yourself. And I'm definitely picking up that you're rejecting the masculine at this time. Yeah. Deny access for golden opportunities. If the energy is off with anyone, go no contact. Silence is profound. And that's really where you are now. Even as you can see this is a Libra sign. So it's like, wow. They see you as someone very top tier, like literally golden. A golden Libra is here. You're making them come to the point where they have to bring the very best version of themselves to the forefront. Wow, wow, wow. Let's go ahead. Let's put some more cards for the collective. Let's go with this Oracle deck. This is a comedic deck, so let's see what we have here. Whoa. Okay, let's go with these two. Okay, so we have resentment here. This is Seth. Resentment. Whoa. I didn't expect this to come out, y'all. This card, Seth Resentment, is representing how there is a brother figure that is very resentful towards the masculine. The masculine is closing out a lot of chapters in his life, and he's realizing that the same one, like he's having like a Judas epiphany, like he's realizing that the very people that he thought he could trust, and again, this could be like a brother figure, but he is realizing that they were in very snake-like energy. He's bringing that to a close. We also have Heka. Now, Heka represents the alchemical force. So, Heka is like basically the magician card. Like, he's the alchemist. So, although he's had to come to this realization that, again, this could be a brother figure, is what I'm picking up, but it could be a father figure too. But the very hand that was throwing a rock, hiding a hand around him, he's realizing it. And he's knowing that in order for him to align with you, he has to come out of that energy. So he's turning really negative situations, he's alchemizing and turning it into something good. Wow, let's see what else is here. Let's get another oracle card. Wow. And this definitely says that Osiris, death and rebirth. He's in a sense of healing like never before. It may have taken him a long time to get here, but Osiris is like the major godhead. Like these masculines are moving into like an emperor position, a kingly position, very disciplined, really living upright. And another thing about this too is with his death and rebirth is giving insight into the fact that they realize that how they behaved in the past, they can no longer do that. They know that they have to really cut off a lot in order to come into alignment with you because of who you are. They know that they have to come to that level in order to even come in your presence. Okay, let's move on to the next day. Let's see what we have here. Let's go to the Yin Yang Oracle. Let's see what we have. Hold on, y'all. Let me Even as I split the deck, we have the decisions card. Yeah, they're making decisions. Oh, whoa. Okay, so let's see what we have here. The divine feminine. Wow, beautiful. They're inspired by you. They want to give you this love offer, but right now they're not in a space to do so. But you could definitely be picking up an energy that they're wanting to come near. But they see you as this divine feminine energy. They're not wanting to compromise this connection any further, because right now they're definitely in this energy of wearing a facade, and a lot of it has to do with how they had to cope with survival. They were amongst people that really broke them down. Like, these people took pride in breaking down the divine masculine. And in fact, even if the divine masculine did their best to try to, shut out a lot of that, things have a tendency to come to the surface when you feel comfortable. So although you may have seen a lot of unfavorable behaviors from the masculine, they really did not mean to hurt you per se, but it's like they were raised on anti love. Like, many of them, they never experienced real love until they came into your energy. But they see you as a true divine feminine. They may not use those terms, but they just see you as the one. They see you as someone like one of one. Like, there's no one else like you. And this is motivating them to actually face the facades. Okay, we have facades and beliefs, to face themselves and actually do the healing work. It's been a long time coming, but they're actually moving forward in that energy. And they're wanting to repair their foundation. Like, they did not grow up on a solid foundation. And it's not to make an excuse for the masculine, but this is just an explanation, because divine feminine, you had a similar type of upbringing, but you were able to do more so of the healing work. The divine masculine may have been in distorted or deviant energy for a long time, but by you putting up these healthy boundaries, okay, by you shutting them out, even if you may have had to get into like some toxic vibes to prove your point, by you separating your energy from them, they're forced to face themselves. They're forced to actually repair this foundation, and they want to move forward within you. Yeah, we have the reunion soul ties card coming out. So this is beautiful transformation that's happening. Again, this may take time, but just know that the masculine is actually facing a lot of fears. It's not easy to challenge, how your family system was. A lot of them were in denial about things from the past, but now they're coming to a place of realization, because divine feminine, you may have done a lot of healing work yourself. Yeah, they're experiencing lack and doubts. So you may want to send positive energy. Hi. You may want to send positive energy towards your masculine, because they really, really, really need it at this time. They don't really have no one in their corner that they can really count on. But again, it's just like, duh, that he had to awaken to that this late in the game. But it's just a process. They weren't really ready to experience this real love. They just assume that, okay, it's better for them to just sabotage the connection because people in the past have not shown up for them or have been hurtful towards them. And so this is why there is distance here between the masculine and the feminine, because work has to be done. They're getting to a place of self-worth, and they know that you expect only the best from them. And so this is what they're going to bring towards you. Okay, there's a lot of change that's happening, and it's because divine feminine, you should be very proud of yourself. You began changing, even though you may have gone through a similar past like your masculine. You had the courage to walk away. It takes a lot of cojones, it takes a lot of chutzpah to walk away when you love someone. But you had to love yourself more, and by you doing so, this is like a ripple effect. Now the masculine is knowing that, okay, wow, he's impressed. Because honestly, your healing made your mother wounds within this masculine. Maybe they wish that their mom walked away from a very toxic relationship. And, this could have been between his mother and his father. And so you're healing their mother and father wounds by you loving yourself and doing what, unfortunately, his mother may not have had the strength to do. Wow. Very, very deep energy. Let's go ahead and put I'm gonna move on to another deck. Let's lighten this up a bit because that got a little sad. It's so unfortunate, but it's just like your energy nurtures the masculine. It truly does. But you had to realize that you need a nurturing for yourself as well. You are stronger than you know. Divine Feminine, you should be very proud of yourself. Like what you've done in order to pull yourself out of this situation was powerful. Like most people give up and just say, okay, they become so like burdened down by these relationships that they either turn very toxic, and you did not. Like you became more powerful. You've actually blossomed. Wow, okay. And we have visualized abundance in all forms. Look at this beautiful angel. So I'm gonna read it out loud since it's so small, but it reads, okay, hold on. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. And Divine Feminine, this is what you're doing. You're experiencing a beautiful life, and you may not be communicating at all with anyone in particular, but you can sense that people are watching and people are reporting back to the masculine. In fact, many of them have people watching you, or they're watching you, and they're seeing you glow, they're seeing you bloom. And the thing about it that convicts their soul so much is that you're blooming in spite of all that they may have done towards you, and that really, really hurts them. So Spirit wants you to understand the power that you yield within these connections, by you taking the lead to just trust your heart and trust that by you loving yourself, by you doing what's right by you, even though it may hurt, because it's like many of you connected with your masculine like the little boy in them, but you had to realize that you cannot raise a man. So that was like healing codependent issues within yourself as well. And so as you're healing, as you're evolving, as you are honoring yourself, not allowing yourself to wallow in pity about the situation, this is bringing about positive results. Like you are beginning to see a lot of blessings in your life. They see you as blessed. Let's see what else is here. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, heavenly signs. You could definitely be getting signs and synchronicities at this time. Like literally, you could be seeing number sequences like 1111, which I love. Definitely 222, 777. You're seeing a lot of signs, and Spirit is just giving you these nudges that you're doing the right things. Continue to move forward. It's paying off. Wow. And also, we have healing from the past. Yeah, this is a doozy because you did a lot of work, like to actually face the things from your past and not allow those things to cause you to be, resentful. Major kudos to you. And your masculine is drawing strength from the fact that you were able to heal from the past. And you could still be in the process of healing, but just trust the process. Trust that it's working out for your highest good. Let's move on. Let's see. Move on to this deck. I'm gonna pull from. Let me pull from this deck. So hold on, you all. Even as I said that we have the Tower moment that flipped out. Wow. They're facing a major tower because it's like many of them were so stubborn, but the one at six is representing seven for completion. So they're closing out a major cycle right now. They're having to come to terms, even as you can see, like there's two people here. There could be a karmic that is like completely crashing out. So the masculine is also experiencing major upheavals in his life right now because again, the most high God, Jesus has been trying to get their attention, but they were ignoring it. But now they're forced to do the healing work, and the level of stability they had with you, they're able to compare and contrast that, and they realize that wow, they made a major mistake. It's forcing them to deal with those wounds that they were in denial about. That's all we have for this time. Until next time, bye.